Okay, let's take a look at the nerves that were affecting on this knockout. This knockout was done in Costa Rica at a TV show. It was the second time I had been down there to instruct Kyusho in a seminar sequence. And I was using the techniques of hitting the nerves of the legs first to shock the brain. And it was in a staggered approach. It wasn't all at once. And I hit the same nerve on both legs, one with my fist, one with my foot, and then I tagged the facial nerve. Now, I didn't hit any particularly hard. Any one of them could have taken the person down or out. But in this instant, I was just showing the light effects of the knockout technique and the cumulative effect on the nerves. So let's take a look first here at the nerves of the legs. Let's get rid of the skin. All right, now there's a couple nerve structures that we can see on the inside of the thigh. Now let's get rid of the connective tissue again. Okay, now we can see this femoral nerve here in pink highlight. It's the muscular branches of the femoral nerve to be more specific. But on the inside, there's also a nerve called the obturator. And that's another one that I went after. The high shock was more on the femoral nerve, and the inner shock was on that obturator nerve. Okay, we can see how it runs right down the inner thigh. That's where I planted my foot. The fist had tackled this, got the muscle on that one. The fist had gotten the femoral nerve. So anyway, sorry about that. Let's take a look up at the jaw and see what we're doing with that nerve. All right, the nerve that I attacked in the facial nerve that I attacked in the jaw to accomplish the takedown and level 2 knockout of the individual was right along the cheekbone. First, let's strip away the skin, then the connective tissue, and we can start to see the underlying facial nerve. Now I'm going to try and catch it. I thought the muscle was too much on there, so let's hide that muscle. And here we can see the nerve better. This is the mandibular branch of the facial nerve, and you can see that it runs all the way along the bottom of the jaw, so your accuracy doesn't have to be as well suited depending on the tool you use. Now I just used a backhand, and it didn't need much of a shock because I had already shocked the body on two prior nerves, the femoral and the obturator. Now, when you hit in the area, let's bring the pen up here for a second. When you hit in a muscular area, what happens is the shock has to be a quick, stunning type of shock because the muscle will absorb some of that action behind it. Now, if we turn this model here, you can see how thick that jaw muscle really is. Okay, and you can see how that nerve overlies it. Okay, and it forms a sort of a buffer or a pillow behind it, and it won't shock as well. Let me get rid of that pen thing there. I don't know how I missed that, but nonetheless, if you can catch it more on the bone, then you're going to be doing better. Now, you can even catch it in the front because we can see how the nerve sneaks right out the front here as well. This is called another nerve, but if we hide this, you're going to see that that's the mental nerve, and you also see that this is the mandibular branch of the facial nerve, so you could catch either one of those. I did catch it right on the facial nerve. I knew it was mid-jaw, right before the masseter muscle. This is the masseter muscle right here. So that completed the knockout. So thanks for watching. This is the type of level of information, although in much more detail in the Platinum subscription. So if you want over the 250 films that are in there, try and sign up for it. If you're interested in Kyusho and you really want to learn it, YouTube is good for showing you some things and getting your interest up and maybe even teaching you a few things. I try to teach a little bit in every video. But to tell you the truth, you're not going to get the full education that you would on the Platinum subscription.
To be used more in a combative situation, if the guy came up with a kick, I could come right in on the person with some motion. What I'm going to be doing, could you just bring your kick up slowly, I'm going to be tapping him at a nerve point here, I'm going to be kicking him at a nerve point here, and then I'm going to be tapping another nerve point in the jaw. So as he comes up with a kick, boom, boom.